right, so going to day 3 of trinomial factoring. And what's making this an exciting day is we are doing higher degrees. So remember, we've tried to find the term that has the highest exponent, and that is going to be higher than 2 now. So everything we've done so far have been like x squared plus 2x minus 24. And now we have a to the 4th. Okay, first things that you should notice is in order for this to work, the first term, like a to the 4th, excuse me, the first term must have a double degree, twice the degree of the second. So the second one's half, however you want to think of it. So this has 4 and this has 2. Perfect. 6 and 3. 8 and 4. As long as the first one is double the second one, we're good. And then the last one, as per the usual, doesn't have any variable on it at all. So we're not taking out a GCF here. We are just factoring using the same method, but with a higher degree. So we need 2 things, same process here. We need 2 terms that multiply to a to the 4th. Okay, and what we do, and the easiest way I can think of it, the exponent that you're picking is always this one. So you wouldn't pick a to the 3rd and a to the 1st because you couldn't add these guys to a squared. So what goes here? With the exponent on what goes here is always the same exponent on the second term. Always. So awesome, right? So exponent on the binomial, exponent or degree of the binomial is same degree as second term. So the degree of the second term is 2. This guy should be 2 also. All right, then the process is the same. 2 things that multiply to negative, or we're going to just do 24. So it's 1 and 24, 2 and 12, 3 and 8, 4 and 6. They have to multiply to 24. So we pick 4 and 6, and we do our check. So that's a squared 6, or 6a squared. Wow. And then this is 4a squared. When you add them together, you get 10a squared. And when you subtract them, you get 2a squared. So we want the 2. So that means with the signs are different, the bigger one is positive. So this is what we have. So we factored a squared minus 4 and a squared plus 6. That looks like a B. It's freaking me out. With these, we do have to check to make sure we don't have a dots or soap situation. So here, this is a perfect square, and a minus sign. So I can factor this one. Okay, take the square root, a plus 2, a minus 2. This is a plus, but so the only thing it could be is a perfect cube. That is not a perfect cube. It's not a multiple of 3. So we just bring it down. So this is our final answer. So we're going to have extra factoring in there, and we just have to make sure that we follow through with it all. Okay, so here we go. Let's do this now. There's no GCF. No number goes into all 3. And then b to the 4th goes here and here. Because b to the 4th times b to the 4th is b to the 8th. So I want to multiply to be 28. So we have 1 and 28, 2 and 14, not 3, 4 and 7. Yes, that's right, I remembered. So let's try 4 and 7. So 7 b to the 4th, 4 b to the 4th. They add to 11, and they subtract to 3. So this is the one I want. At this moment, I want it to be negative, so the larger one is negative. So the larger one is negative, the smaller one is positive. Last check, 4 times negative 7 is negative 28, so we're good. So right now what we have is b to the 4th plus 4 and b to the 4th minus 7. So this is a perfect square, this is a perfect square, but it is a minus sign, so nothing I can do. And 7 isn't a perfect square, so we're as far as we can go here. Always check to see if it's dots or SOAP so that you can factor it. All right, we're checking for GCF here first, as per the usual. X is in all of them, so I'm going to factor out an X first. So factor out an X, I'm left with 2x to the 4th minus x squared minus 1. Remember, x divided by x is 1, so that's why that's there. 2 sets of parentheses, 2 things that multiply to 2x to the 4th. Remember, the exponent is going to be squared, so it's 2x squared and 1x squared. 2 things that multiply to 1 are 1 and 1, so that's nice. I like that. Okay, multiply outside, we get 2x squared, and inside 1x squared. Add them together, I get 3. Subtract them, I get 1. So this is the one I want, but I want it to be negative, so the bigger one is negative, and the littler one is positive. So I'm going to take this over to the side here. So we have x. Now remember, keep the GCF coming down. 2x squared plus 1, and x squared minus 1. Okay. X can't be factored anymore. 2 isn't a perfect square or cube, so that just comes down. But x squared and 1 are both perfect squares, so and it's a minus sign, so it's x plus 1 and x minus 1. So this is our final answer. It should be written like this on one line, not on a variety of lines. All right, you have a wonderful day, and we'll see you later.